I gotta put this on because this throw me off. I don't like stuff. You don't got to.
Welcome to Swag Tones podcast right here. It's coming live. We got a special guest. All right, beginning.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're here today, another Swag Toons podcast. I'm here with Big Shaw. We're gonna speak the real today. This is something a little different. This is something a little more personal. Something in depth, something deep, something that I think that everybody needs to listen to, something that everybody needs to hear about. So first and foremost, I want to start off by saying, I grew up with you, bro. I was a shorty. And the one thing I'll never forget about you is, ever since I know you, you was the type to get up and get it. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm blessed for the men that I had in my life. My old boy wasn't always there, and he's one of the men I saw in my life who was able to get up and get it on his own way. That's one thing I want to say about you, bro. You was always strong-minded, and you always spoke your mind.
That's what you're supposed to do if you're a man.
That's real.
That's what I had to learn for myself. Like, I ain't want to follow nobody. I wanted to be me. I wanted to be Henshaw because I knew I was always the king. Like, I knew my name was different. I used to go around, other people and just look at them like, I don't judge nobody because I feel like everybody got an opportunity out here. But at the same time, I always knew I was different. Like, you got to speak that within yourself.
Did you feel different though with having being an African descendant? Like, did you feel different from other black people that you met?
Yeah, because when I was legit and I used to always hear, or I used to see things like African American, and I'm like, you can't really classify me as an African American when you drag my peoples over here to work for y'all. We still are descendants of Africans. Caribbeans, African. So my mom's from Grenada, my dad from Nigeria. My name is Henshaw Osazua Ida Jr. And I'm gonna carry that name because when I learned what, just being a man was, it's not about my first name, it's about my last name. I don't have a slave name. You feel me? A lot of people still stuck to slavery because they still got a slave name. So the white man know this. So when he sees Mr. Smith, most likely he maybe came from the Smiths and, that's their bloodline, you were property. And this shit go way back. Like, how can you think these people respect you when they classified you as property? Right. So it is what it is. It's a head up.
Before the camera started rolling, we was talking about the black family.
Yeah.
And the destruction of the black family in America.
Yeah.
And how everything starts with the black family.
It do.
So you growing up, what did you notice in your own family, dog, that separated?
First, I ain't had no father around, no father figure. It was just my mama. She was, my mama a hard-working woman. She's a Christian, so just naturally that's what they're gonna instill in us because that's what they live by.
How to work hard.
How to work
hard for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Right. My mom still worked there. My mom was a registered nurse at Jackson Memorial.
Right.
They good money.
When you was young though, you never wanted to subscribe to that lifestyle.
Nah.
You always wanted to work for yourself. How long you knew you wanted to work for yourself and just be an entrepreneur?
Man, when I was going to school and I'm looking at teachers struggling. And they'll tell me I went to school to get a master's, bachelor's, PhD, and you still struggling. And I'm looking at it like,
shit don't make no sense.
Shit don't make no sense to me. And I'm not knocking nobody down for saying work is not what's important. But you gotta understand, this still goes back. This still goes back to slavery. I need a job, I go get an interview for this man. And guess what? I'm working, I'm really getting, people don't even know, you don't even get to spend half your check.
Right.
You only get 33% of your check, because 33% go to the government, 33% go to Wall Street, and then you get 33%.
So as a man going to another man begging for a job, this man got your life in his hands pretty much.
Yeah, so
because if you say anything wrong to him,
he fire you.
He fire you.
And what you do? You go try to get your job back. It's the same shit with slavery. When they let the slavery go, a lot of slaves went back to the master because they didn't know how to function without. Right. Jim Crow taught them, man, you do this right way, you gonna steal that. You're needed. They can't live without you. It's just gonna go 400, 500. It's going more years. We still got that mind frame to wake up and go work for them.
The same mentality.
You wake up, the first thing you gotta do, you don't even get paid. Say you gotta go to, say you Monday morning tomorrow. You know how many people gotta go pay gas? Go get some gas to go to work. You paying taxes on money that you ain't even make yet. Come on, man, that 401k.
Let me ask you something real quick. Let's talk about the streets for a minute. The black man in the streets trying to hustle, trying to get it on their own. would you say that they lost, or is it that they know they want to work for themselves? They know they want to do something. They know they don't want to clock in for a white man, but they going about it. Would you say they're going about it the wrong way? Hustling in the streets, selling, trying to get it any way they can?
I sound like a hypocrite if I say they're wrong. I sound like a hypocrite because that's what I did. That was the easiest thing because you got to understand you're still a product of your environment. Right. So I didn't come from Sawgrass. I grew up right. You go way back. We stayed in 183rd Paris City. We stayed Golden Blaze, Lake Lucerne. So I knew what was going on around me because you see it. Kids don't do what parents tell them to do. They do what they see other people do or what the parents do. My mom wasn't around like that because she was a professional. So who else is teaching me? Things that I'm interested in. My focus.
Do you feel like we can rebuild a black family?
Yeah. We do that shit right now. It was not no bad way.
Say it again.
I have 5 kids, 3 different women. It's not nothing to be happy about. That's not nothing to be praised about. That's kind of being selfish, to be honest with you. I'm not just selfish to the women, I'm selfish to my kids. You feel me? I was selfish to them because at the end of the day, I knew I didn't want no future with them. But I left kids that's going to have a future with them. That's the most stupidest thing I can say. I love my kids, but if I could have did it in a different way, like I would have showed them what that love is. Because it should have been me in the house with this woman. Not just doing an experiment, like let me see if it's gonna work. Oh, we got a baby now. Let's see what we're gonna do. Yeah. With kids, we don't even know no better. Yeah. Come on, man.
Damn.
So at the end of the day,
Alex, you back on?
It's been on.
Okay.
He was telling me something.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like that's what I had to learn. And then you're in the streets, doing what you're supposed to do. Like it's a headache.
So you always had a pretty much rebellious spirit about you. You knew something was wrong with society. You knew something was wrong with the world. You didn't want to adapt to the way everybody else was doing stuff.
Because they said it right in the Bible, be of this world. But you're in this world, but don't be of it.
Yeah. And a lot of them still try to conform to what the world does. So with you having kids and different baby mamas, like when did you know it was wrong as you was like going through life? Or did you come into this later on?
My whole thing with my kids, it was mainly because remember I'm the only child. So I already knew, like, you know, I never wanted to have one. I always knew I never wanted to have one. I never knew I was gonna have all them girls. But then once I started having my girls, my oldest daughter started teaching me stuff, like she was really attached to me. Remember, I didn't know how to be a man. I was still a boy with kids. Me and her, we both going through something like we learning what life is. She growing up to learn as a child. I'm growing up to see like, dang, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't go out and do these boys this night. I gotta stay home. So my oldest daughter really helped me, but she didn't really put me on a level where I could say I was a man. And then I can't say the second, the third, the fourth, or the fifth didn't teach me how to be a man. I had to teach myself. I had to look at self. Chuck, what do you know about being a good father? I didn't know about being a good father. So guess what? I started picking shit up. I started reading books. I started looking at different shit outside the box. So I was like, you know what? At first I was winging at how to be a father because I never had my father. So you don't want to wing with kids. So before you even have kids, get your shit in order. So you don't have these baby mama dramas. You want to have all that. Get your shit. See, and it's back to what I was saying. When you get on your purpose and you know what your purpose is, and like you don't have time for bull crap. When you get so deep in your purpose, you ain't even got time for a woman. And she gotta respect that. She gotta say, you know what? You tell her, hey, Miss Lady, this what it is right now. I can't be happy with you if I'm not happy with self. And then when he not happy with herself and she not treating him good, she going out having fun, he don't like that. So now guess what, when she come home, he want to start an argument. She say something out of the way, he want to beat on her. It's a system, it's a generational curse.
Bro. Damn, profound, man. Christianity, I want to stay on that topic for a minute. I grew up in a Christian home. You too? My granddaddy was a pastor. My granddaddy had like 5 different churches.
I think
Nah, he not rich.
Damn. What was the deal? But most pastors get all the tax breaks. Remember, churches don't pay taxes.
Yeah.
Why? Because guess what? The white people so smart, they let the black people get their churches. Why you think in Dillon, how many churches in Dillon?
Too many.
How many Christian churches in Dillon?
Many. You ride past one, it's another one right down the street.
It's about 10 churches in Dillon, and they all Christians.
Well, you know, Baptists and like
But
that.
you know
I know.
They break it down, but it's way deeper than that. The white man know, the white bank know that guess what? On Sunday, the preacher gonna preach so good that put your hands up, stamp your feet, we're gonna worship, we're gonna praise. But guess what? I never went to a church when they ain't say, you know what, today we ain't gonna collect offering and tithes.
Oh yeah, I know.
I never been to a church that say we ain't collect offerings and tithes. Cause guess what? Guess where the money go? When you give your tithes and offering, where did that money go?
To they God.
Not even that.
Not even that.
It go to the bank.
Small.
It go to a bank, and guess what?
Yeah.
The white man go to get a loan from the black church, but not knowing he going to the bank. So then, when the white man goes to the bank to get a loan, which is from the black church, because they say the black church produce almost 20 to 30 million every Sunday, but we still the brokest.
Of course, we give
Okay,
money.
so now when the white man come to get a loan to start his business from our donations,
he builds,
and he evaluates and he promotes within his community, and he do what he do. All right, we ain't mad at him. But now let you say you the same member of that church to go get a loan. Oh no, we need this, we need that, we need this. Stop begging them for shit. If the black church can create so much money, why the black community should be doing way more than feeding? You should
watch out, boys, bees.
You should be doing more than you should be want to build in your community. You should be want to offer jobs because you know what's going on. You get a tax break.
So it's all a mind thing. What I'm saying is, it's all a mental slavery.
That's why we still slaves. Now, slave is not just biased to one race. Some people don't open up the floodgates. You don't look like me, blue eyes, blonde hair, man. We gonna use it, and we're gonna act like we friends.
Gotcha.
We're gonna make it seem like, hey, what's going on, my brother? That's why I hate when white people call me brother. You ain't my brother. We ain't nothing alike.
How do you respond to that when that happens to you though?
When they say brother, my name is Henshaw Eder. I'm Henshaw. Call me by my name. Don't call me no brother.
You correct them right there?
As a man, you ain't going for a white man call me a boy. I told him straight up. Man, I always heard that there's only two boys in this world. A white boy and a cowboy. And I don't like Dallas. So what that's telling you? Come on, man. Wake up. That's what it is. Wake up.
The one thing I want to tell you right now that I deal with, since we're talking about self-reflection, is my inability to, I guess, correct something as soon as it's said. For instance, like you said, like if a white dude walk up to me like, hey, what's up, my brother? I instantly, in my mind, I know exactly what you know, but I don't correct it right then and there.
Then you're a fool. And I hate to say it, because you got to correct them, because once they get away with it one time, it's going to be a real... White people test waters.
Right.
Black people jump straight in the water. They going to see, let me see if I can say this to him. Let me see if I can do this to him. If you don't check that shit, they're going to keep doing it.
Gotcha.
And that's when you become that boy for real.
Okay. Because now you're not saying anything.
You're a yes man.
Yeah.
I ain't feel like nobody talk to me any type of way, but guess what? At the same time, I know how to give respect. You show me some respect, I'm going to show you respect, because this ain't no fight against the Caucasians. This ain't no fight against the Asians. This ain't a fight against, this is a fight of getting my people together to know, hey, it's more to life than just buying this. We shouldn't be consumers. You feel me? We should be investors. We should be investing in ourselves, investing in our community. Man, it gets to a point, I'm not perfect. I still got flaws, but at the same time, I'm working on my flaws. See, a lot of people don't try to figure out what their flaws is. They try to keep building on their strengths. Nah, it's cool to build on your strengths, but work on your flaws too. Work on your weaknesses.
Right.
Then, man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
That's a lot.
It is
at the end of the day,
like even on the job, let's talk about jobs for a minute. Even on the job, if that happens on the job, the boss comes to you, it's happened to me plenty of times, and I ended up walking off of jobs because of something that a white man said to me, because I wasn't secure in myself enough to correct him.
yeah.
I'll never forget, I used to work at FedEx in Deerfield, pumping them. And I asked the dude, I was like, hey, once we're done doing one truck, mind you, I'm sweating, I'm drenched in sweat. I just got through doing a whole truck by myself, whole semi-truck. I get off the truck and I'm like, hey, after we're done doing the truck, what are we supposed to do? He looked me dead in my eyes and said, you're gonna wait for another truck, boy. And at that moment, I knew what he said to me was wrong. But the fear of me saying anything to him, because I was afraid of where it could go. If I checked him and then he said something else, I just walked off the job. I was like, nah, this ain't the place for me. In your opinion, do you think I was wrong for just walking off the job like that?
You're wrong. You dead ass wrong. At the end of the day, you still got bills. You still got responsibilities. But at the same time, you can go figure out you can go get a contract. You don't have to work for FedEx. You could have stayed there, get your money up. If you like what you was doing, then you could have branched off 1099. It's a lot of 1099 FedEx drivers that work for themselves. I don't want to work this day. I don't work this day. See, people understand. People, to take it to another, I'm gonna get back to what you're saying. People think wealth is just money. Wealth is time, because that's something you can't never get back.
Damn.
So why waste time figuring out what's going on with him? If that was not gonna cause you your job, you could have just said, hey, check this out, man. And not even in no angry way. Hey, I ain't no boy. He know you're not no boy. You know what a boy is? My son in the pool right there. And I don't even call my little boy a boy. Guess what I call him? King.
My God.
Oh, you ain't cut the track. You ain't. Oh, shit.